It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Café is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddy and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Café and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Café. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddy
Welcome to the Midday Show. Yes, that was a tradition. I feel
like you're going to give a toast. Who are you toasting to? The Sisterhood of the Woo-Woos. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
What's that tell you?
I don't know.
Got the Woo-Woos in the house.
I don't know what where we're going. You saw the show before us.
Nice.
Center stage. They did a nice job. They're over there munching and mooching and eating.
It's nice. I don't think we've taken them on location a little bit.
I was afraid that, what was going to happen, but it worked out.
But
we should be here.
Do you know where we are?
Tell us.
We're live at Coriander Indian Euro Bistro up on Woolbright at 3441 Woolbright Boulevard. Come on out. Lunch is being served. I just had some delicious cheese naan bread. I don't know what they've got going over there. A little bit of everything on the menu.
They got everything going on over there.
We've
That's the place to be.
We've got the Sisterhood of the Woo-Woos with Sally's joining us and our new friend of the cafe. We've got Dana Sardano, and her segment starts in a few weeks, but until then we're going to get some peak special appearances.
Peak
Special appearances.
Peak.
A lot of good stuff. How was your week? Rolling out good?
I'm exhausted. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to need a nap after this show.
I know, and then we have a full afternoon lined up.
Like I said, I'm going to take a nap. I went to the back to take a nap, and the guy says, you can't sleep here. I go, why? He says, because this is where we make the bread.
But the crew was on point. We had some naan bread, so we're ready to rock and roll. Dana's got some crystals and some things happening, and it's been a really good week, though, right? Rolling right into Thanksgiving week already next week.
Been. I can't believe that it's already Thanksgiving. Unbelievable. New Year be here. It's like all over.
It's your worst time of the year for
2026.
You hate it.
I can't stand it.
See, he hates it.
Why do you hate it?
I got my reasons.
Okay.
Means he's another year older.
Another year older.
How come we can't go backwards?
You're another year older. I am.
Well, I'm just asking Dana, do you do like a rock spell or something and start walking backwards?
Listen, when you've got a lot to look forward to, the future is bright.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
You got so much woo-woo going on here, I don't even know how to help you
I love
out.
the woo. I love saying woo-woo.
You like that?
Yes, I do. I feel very comfortable being a woo-woo.
So you got to meet Sally today, which is pretty exciting. You guys had never met before, but your stories are a little similar.
Yeah, we were like, but any of the viewers that watch my show, they know these things happen, so it's incredible. But when it does, I always get that wow feeling. Wow,
Yeah. And I was telling you that in one of the books in the trilogy, I do a whole thing about synchronicities and lining up with unicorns. And when you're in that space, you meet the right people at the right time. And this experience I'm having, meeting you guys and now being involved with what you're doing, is a testament to that. It's awesome.
And we're going to be doing some more road work. We got some other things lined up with the messages coming out. We're going to be back in Boca. We're going to have a little bit of that. But this is important so that we can reach the community and talk to people in the community and come on out and meet and greet. And we got multiple shows in here. Dina's a show. Janet is over there somewhere eating. That's another show. That's a Latin show. And it's nice to bring all this together so that people can meet and finally meet one another and see what they do.
Well, I came in and sat down right next to you, and you told me my story.
Well,
incredible.
Let's share your story, Dana. So Dana Sardano, the Ubuntu Room is going to be the new segment starting at the cafe, and people are like, what'd she just say? Can you say it?
No. I call it the woo room.
What is the Ubuntu? Well, we call it the
Ubuntu.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Woo-Woos, which we say in the most affectionate way because we're all spiritual and faith-based, and it's all about hope and finding your people. And I think you finding us, you're right, it's a true testament. And people will say, well, you knew you wanted to grow your business, and you called this and the radio, but all those things lined up for you perfectly to come in. And when you
Yeah.
came in, we knew it was a perfect alignment.
Yeah.
But you realized it was a perfect alignment.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, can I just share another little piece?
100%.
What I think is really cool too is a lot of us, when we want to move forward with something, when we want to manifest something or get what we want out of life, we're so fearful to let go of what no longer serves us. So we're carrying all this baggage, whatever it is, an old relationship, an old job, an old situation, and we want to move forward and we wonder why we're not moving forward. And this summer I had to let go of something that I had worked very hard to create, because I believed that that creation was going to get me to my final destination, what I ultimately wanted, which was a brand of what's happening here. And I finally had the courage to let go of that. And then boom, 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 the signs, the opportunities, the things just showed up, and here I am, I'm sitting here. So it's a true testament to let go of what no longer serves you, and then what you really truly want will just show up. You don't have to work or stuff, right?
Absolutely,
right,
yes.
right?
Yeah, and I had just mentioned that I was just watching a show yesterday, exactly what I really needed to hear. I believe it, but it's nice coming from someone else. Exactly what you're just talking about.
Yeah.
I listened to yesterday on the...
Isn't that something?
It's not coincidence, it's synchronicity, because we attract what we need, basically.
Yes.
So
yes.
here we are.
And the
sitting
people
together.
and the experiences. I say the unicorns, and I talk about that in Decoding the Woo. The unicorns, they like fall out of the sky when you need them. It's incredible.
How did you realize what you had no longer served you? Because people hold on to those things. They don't realize they no longer serve them.
You know when
question.
you know like I can't believe I'm saying this, but like nobody just pees their pants, right? Like you have to pee. Like you kind of think you have to pee and you ignore a bathroom opportunity. You do the dance, right? And you're like, oh yeah, I could go. You're driving. You go, oh, I could go 3 or 4 more exits, and then you sneeze and you pee, and it's like. The sneeze wasn't the reason you peed. It was ignoring all the signs, all of the discomfort. So how did I know? Because it was this snowball of discomfort, icky feelings, things were happening, and you ignore them and you force them and you try to make them work for you. And then one day you wake up, we've done it all in relationships, you're like, I don't belong here anymore. Or something happens and it turns into a thing and then you walk away. So how do people know? Well, we all should be in a general state of contentment most of the time. Like stuff happens and you deal with it and you put it aside, but a general state of contentment or joy or just loving what we're doing and where we are in life. But we accept things that don't. So we accept the abusive relationship sometimes. We accept the job that is soul-sucking. We accept these things. And when we stop accepting them and realize that all that is just telling us that discomfort, that we no longer belong there. So I had a string of those things, and then one day I woke up and I spoke to a friend of mine who happens to be like a super woo, like we were all in like tears of woo, and she was like, what about this? And I was like, yes, I have to break up right now. And here we are.
It forces you into action.
We had that with our old studio. We were walking on water with the old landlord.
On eggs.
On
shells.
eggs. We were totally, and you and he were definitely like this. And I was like, no, we got this. But if we walked from point A to point B and we did it wrong, it was don't breathe the wrong way, don't anything the wrong way. But at the time, that was our studio, and that's all I knew. And the thought of anything else was so fearful.
Scary.
Totally. And he's like, all right, I'll make nice for you. And to the point we couldn't make nice because everything exploded.
Yes.
And it will.
And
I was
it
just gonna say
did.
that absolutely will, because we are giving you all these messages.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you don't listen, that's okay
Yeah.
too. but
Right, and
you're gonna-
exploded, and we didn't know, and we thought the next thing exploded, and it was just one cascade of bad things after another, and then the cascade of good things once we accepted all the bad, because there was no more bad that could come.
And that's alignment and misalignment.
We found our
That's all it is.
But
studio.
that was actually the best thing that can happen to
But
us.
we didn't know that
Yes.
then, but we knew that
I
once
knew
COVID.
that. I
You knew
wasn't
that?
worried about
But
it.
when you look back on
He's
it,
a
you
seer.
say that when you're going through it sometimes, Freddie, you don't always see
I'm gonna
it.
tell you
Because
something.
we live in denial.
I gotta tell you,
Exactly.
the way that whole thing
I think
ended
they're on
up,
the same energy.
the way the whole thing ended up, I got phone calls from the city and everything else. They were upset, and I told them, "Don't worry about it. Just let it go." They wanted to punish. We got set up, is what happened, and they wanted to punish that behavior. And I said, "You know what? Don't worry about it." And he ended up calling us 3 months later to come back. Remember that? He said, "It's okay. We good." Well, look what we got. Look at the people we got to meet. Look at the studios we got to meet. Look at the, I'll hold it up. Look at the, everything around us. The people, Charlotte brought us to this place. It's like a full, what is it, 6 years?
We've been 6 years in this studio, yeah?
Oh, wow.
6 years, November 1st.
I'll take that change any day of the week. If you're brave enough to admit change is necessary, adjustments are necessary, if you're brave enough to say that, then do it. It's not about comfort, because if you're comfortable, you're not doing it right.
And you know what? We're given so many opportunities too to see where our road is going. Actually, and I often bring up how I got to the studio with
Sure.
you guys.
Took you
because
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
But I came eventually when someone else told me. Yeah. But I still came. The thing is, that's our path, and it will keep showing up until we actually take action.
Oh,
We
yeah.
may never take action. So if I hadn't, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, right?
But that's the learning. That's the learn of it, because you have to feel uncomfortable to get comfortable. And if you can't understand that, then you're going to keep dwelling in what you
It's the
shouldn't be doing.
change that makes you feel uncomfortable, because you're getting the messages and you question. We question, not me and everybody. We do question where we're going sometimes, and that.
Every day I walk into change. If you tell me, like Linda asks me every day, what are you doing today? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know, because I don't look for what I'm going to do. I look at what I am being led to do. And when I do that, this mic don't work, I take that mic. That mic don't work, I take that mic. I go and I find and I keep growing with it. And then I turn it into a positive. I don't put myself in a box. We talked about this in the morning show yesterday.
Sure.
I don't want to be in a box anymore. I did that when I was their age.
Yeah.
And I ain't doing that no more.
Because you're freeing your mind. The more we think about something,
Good, bad, or
we
indifferent.
stick
Free your
with it.
mind, and
Free
the
your
rest-
mind.
the
Absolutely.
rest will follow.
Definitely, especially when you're on the right track, you're going to see one thing after another happening, and you follow that. Your mind doesn't get in the way. It usually should do.
Well, you
Turns out
see
that-
how much what you say and do, how it affects people around you, people in
Yeah.
the studio, people that meet you when you come out. Everybody says, "Oh, you're Zena, the lady with two names."
But they're not recognizing me now because my hair's shorter.
Well, the object of the game is to take advantage of what is dealt, and once you do that,
It's an energy we transmit, and if you can pick up on that energy, and if something feels good, it usually is good. If something feels not quite right, it usually is not quite right.
the bottom line is don't overthink
He doesn't
it.
go by that, though.
Don't overthink it.
No, he don't overthink.
Don't overthink
That's
it.
what I'm really.
People
He knows.
will take something on a plate of food and say, "Okay, let me think about this." What are you thinking about? Eat it. Let's go. Well, I have to see how many carbs. I can see how much weight. Do I eat it fast or I eat it slow? Do I drink water with it or I have a Coke or a drink? No, man. Just go with instinct. Because your instinct
Your
is
gut
is
is
your
usually
guide.
correct. Yeah.
But here's the problem with the instinct with a lot of people. A lot of people live in a fearful place. And there's a sense of, I have all the crystals out, but essentially they all correspond with the chakra. And your lower chakras are your survival skills. Your you needing to feel safe and secure and grounded. And if you don't have that sound, then you don't have the luxury of being able to trust your impulse, trust your instinct. You have to work this out, and then that comes naturally. So for you, we've already covered, you're an older guy. You've had a lot of years of experience. You're not getting any younger. No, I'm just busting your chops. But you are of an age that you...
Sorry.
No, but you carry a wisdom that comes with age and experience, and a willingness to make the mistakes, a willingness to recognize what feels good and what doesn't.
I'll take that. I take the willingness to make a mistake
No.
because you can always fix a mistake.
Because you're not living in fear, and that's my point. So a lot of people, when they never get past that fear stage, that survival stage, whatever that is, and really that's everything I do is about helping people reconcile their imbalances so they are able to, hey, I wonder what today is going to take me, and appreciate that rather than worry about what's coming
Where's
and
that?
dwell on about
Where's
where I've
that
been.
fear live down here somewhere?
Yeah, I keep doing this, right? It's right in there. Not here so much.
Oh, look, so I have this now to help. It's my fear
I have
stone.
mine in my purse.
Captain, you live in fear?
Him never.
You can tell. You can tell.
But we attract, even what we're feeling, we
Yeah.
attract it. So
Yeah,
that's-
so you're living in fear and you're attracting more
Exactly.
things that are fear
You know
inducing.
something good is going to happen. Guess what? Something good happens.
Look how energized Sally is sitting next to Dana.
I can't believe it. Well, I do believe it. It happens.
My-
Look at you.
My earpiece
It's like
is supposed to
it's like a whole other person. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and see once you get out of the uncomfortable and you let go of that which does not serve you, what possibilities lie or lay ahead. More to come live from Coriander at 3441. We'll Woolbright. We will be right back.
At Coriander, we bring you simplified yet elevated Indian food, where every spice, every aroma, and every clay oven dish is a celebration of your senses. From the rich warmth of cinnamon and cloves to the depth of turmeric and coriander, our curries are crafted with love, passion, and tradition. Comfort food from across the ocean. Come taste the magic at Coriander. Visit us at 3441 Woolbright Road, Boynton Beach, Florida, or call 561-739-3952 to order today. Coriander, where flavor meets comfort.
Craving fresh, delicious, and affordable kosher products? Come visit Casey Market. Since 2009, we've been your trusted source for high-quality groceries, fresh meat, fish, deli, and more. We take great pride in our business and the quality of our products, including our irresistible kosher pastries, baked fresh daily at our on-site bakery, and our full-service catering for any occasion. Located at 3775 Woolbright Road in Boynton Beach. So whether you are on your lunch break, stocking up on essentials, or are looking for a sweet treat, come check out our wide selection. We offer refrigerated delivery across the Tri-County area and beyond. Visit us today or online at koshercentral.com. Contact us by phone at 561-396-9711. KC Market, where quality and customer satisfaction come together.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
Hey, welcome to Texas Roadhouse.
Train coming round the bend. Go! Yeah. One time.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
In 1890, Edison Laboratories, under Thomas Edison, recorded Monkey's Hinds, No. 1, an experimental short film shot by William K. L. Dixon and William Heise. Scholars debate its exact filming date. Some say June 1889, while others place it between November 21 to 27, 1890. On November 21, 1905, the physics journal Annalen der Physik published Albert Einstein's groundbreaking paper, Does the Inertia of a Body Depend Upon Its Energy Content? In this short but revolutionary work, Einstein proposed that mass and energy are fundamentally equivalent, a concept captured in the famous equation E equals mc squared. On November 21, 1947, Bill Longson defeated Lou Thesz in St. Louis to win the National Wrestling Association World Heavyweight Championship, marking a significant moment in professional wrestling history and highlighting the rivalry between two of the sport's top stars. The landmark 1931 horror film Frankenstein, released in the United States on November 21, 1931, was directed by James Whale and adapted from Mary Shelley's 1818 novel Frankenstein, or The Modern Prometheus. The film stars Boris Karloff in his breakthrough role as the monster, delivering an iconic performance that helped define the visual and cultural image of Frankenstein's creature for generations. The 1976 sports drama Rocky, directed by John G. Avildsen and starring Sylvester Stallone in his breakout role, premiered in New York City on November 21, 1976. The film became a cultural phenomenon, earning widespread acclaim for its underdog story, gritty realism, and iconic training montages. It went on to win Best Picture at the 1977 Academy Awards, establishing Rocky as one of the most influential sports films of all time.
And we're back.
All right, happy Friday. We are live from Coriander Indian Restaurant at 3441 Woolbright up in Boynton Beach. If you love Indian food, come on up and try it out. They are open. We'll chit-chat with Charlotte. They're open Christmas, New Year's Day, and Eve. So they're open. So come on out and have a great meal, a great bar. That drink we had, the Black Diamond. Which is like a margarita on steroids, is amazingly delicious, and they've got a special running now through New Year's. I believe it was like 2 for 1, so definitely you need to try that. And as Tammy said, if you drink tequila, you look like a cactus, and if you know Tammy Hernandez, you will definitely want to go by her drink recommendation. Maybe if I drink like
Tammy,
a cactus, I could look like Tammy.
Yeah, there you go. You look like Tammy. If all of you that don't know who Tammy Hernandez is, look her up. And
check out her show, Tammy Time, which airs on Monday evenings at 8 o'clock.
I didn't see the resemblance.
Oh, there's a resemblance. They're both female. That's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so before we head into our next segment, we talked about when things we have to change what we do and give up the things that no longer serve us because something is better is on the horizon, which is hard to grasp to know as you're giving up something that you've built, and it's so painful to let go of, to think, really, God, there's something better on the other side of all these tears and all of this fear. But there is, and here you sit with us, and just a cascade of coincidences and serendipitous
synchronicities
that has come forward, and you've got books that you've written, cards, artwork, which is absolutely spectacular, and all stones. I don't even know where you want to start, so I'm just going to let you start with the Ubuntu room.
Oh, very excited about that. So yeah, I'm doing this segment, and basically, just in a nutshell, I specialize in personal empowerment and spiritual development. And what I do is I help people understand that the power is in your hands to create the life that you desire, that nothing is outside of you, and that spirituality and empowerment, they're not separate. They definitely go hand in hand. So that is what I've done. I was in education for 20-something years. Even though I taught traditional ed, I always had that sort of mentality. And then my creativity woke up about 10 years ago, 11 years ago now, and I started painting and writing and all of those things. And then that evolved into the gallery. It evolved into a publishing company, and the publishing company is what I'm pulling away from now. So this was all created based on my ability to let go of all the crap. The mommy issues, the daddy issues, the ex issues, the job, the soul-sucking job, all of that.
All right, can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
I started listening to your audiobook, and I know you have the 10 Recommandments here, so it's a tangible book and an audiobook.
Yeah, somebody took it. I think Andrew took it.
It's maybe you took a picture, but they're available to purchase.
Yeah.
And you go backwards, and you share your childhood, and people look at you now and like, oh, she's all together. She's all together. She's beautiful. She's got these crystals. She's had a beautiful gallery. Look at these books and everything that you've created. Your life as a child
was train wreck.
Was it okay? For lack, yeah. And you talk about the abuse, and you talk about so many things.
Yeah.
But you're honest and authentic in that book and this telling. Why
Yeah.
did you feel it was so important to share that?
Because none of us that are in this place of peace live in an ivory tower. Nobody comes out of the womb and continues their life peaceful, because life happens. And so I've always been very forthcoming, very open about just the crap. And I don't know how far you got, but it was just, life was just hard. And with every difficult situation, I had an opportunity to learn something. So I talk a lot about the child's beliefs, right? The child believes I'm not worthy. The child believes that nothing is working out for me. And so what happens is, and we were talking about this earlier, you attract more situations until you learn your worthiness, because that's what it comes down to, learning your worthiness. So why, to answer your question in as many words as I could possibly come up with, the reason why I shared my personal stories, and I got real personal in here, is because people need to connect with it. I'm not just some spiritual guru, which irks me because most of them are full of it. Pay attention, use your discernment. They're preaching, but they're not walking the walk, and you have to walk through the fire in order to come out the other side. It's not just crystals in one hand and sound bowls in the other. This is an accessory. And it's fun, it's an assist. I'm not saying that there aren't curative curative properties, and there aren't, certain frequencies with the crystals, and there's purpose for them. But this alone is a rock. If you're not willing to look at yourself and do the work, then again, a rock. So I share the story so people understand that, that again, I'm not in an ivory tower saying you should do this, that, and the other. I did it, and my life is freaking awesome. It's awesome.
I have to just intervene there because I so totally believe in what you're saying. I also, my life was not easy as a child. Many things, and I started my book, but then as I was saying, I realized people have to relate to this. That gets their interest to listen more. So I actually wrote in my book, this is a story not so much about what happened to me, it's a story of hope. But I do believe, and I put little bits in the beginning of my book too, of certain situations, so that it pulls them in to say that they can relate to something. And look what happened, because it's like you reach your rock bottom and then suddenly everything is up.
Dark night of the soul.
Yeah, absolutely. So I totally, just to say that I so agree with what you just said.
Do you mind can I share something?
Please.
So you probably didn't get to it yet because it's later in the book, but I tell a story about when I was 14 years old and I ran away from home. And I ran away from home because my father brought my dog to the pound because he and I were constantly at odds. It was right after a very ugly divorce, and my mother left, so I was abandoned and living with my father the whole nine. And the one part of the story that I tell is when I went back to I grew up in this home. It's the only home I ever knew. And when I went back to pick up my belongings, because the writing was on the wall that I would never live there again, all of my stuff was in big black garbage bags on the front lawn. Sorry, I'm like talking like this. So okay. No. So all of my stuff was in big black garbage bags on the front lawn. My father just went through my room and he did a broken TV set, and just put it in the garbage bags. But I tell the story because the child's belief walking away from that circumstance is, I am garbage. I should be treated as such. My father could put all my stuff in these garbage bags on the front lawn after the whole tumultuous existence, just being a person. Then I walk away with that belief. But the important part is, if I have that belief, I am garbage and I should be treated as such as 14 years old, you don't think every relationship moving forward, it's a mirror of that? Every boyfriend I ever had, every experience, I was garbage and I should be treated as such. So my work, my lessons are to learn how to look at that, recognize that belief, because you're not walking around going, I am garbage, I should be treated as such. You just kind of believe it, you know what I mean? And live in alignment with that. So you have to look at it. You have to realize it's an irrational belief. You have to use your adult brain, flip it, make it rational, understand where it came from, not blame it, but understand its source, pluck it at the root, and move forward. And when you do that with all these irrational beliefs, we all have backpacks. We're all carrying them. Look, Look in your backpack. Look in your backpack. We all have it. And when you start plucking that out, all of a sudden you elevate. You level up, if you will, and you elevate some more. And when you do that, you then align with things that reflect the new belief. You know what I mean?
100%. And her authenticity and the way you deliver was what we always found so enchanting about you, is you deliver the information so clearly and so definitively and with hope and power, and you live who you are.
Yeah, 100%.
You live authentically who you are and what you want to do out of life, and you come down a long way to be with us.
Because you guys are awesome.
I mean,
I thought I had far, and I live
the woman
that far
bearing
away.
gifts. She comes bearing gifts every single day, which is just a testament to who you are. Like, you're a giver of so many things, of your thoughts,
a lot of
of
gratitude.
your ideas, of the books and your crystals and everything. There hasn't been a day that you haven't come in and gifted someone something, whether it's a card or a stone, and you never asked for anything in return. I think that's so much a part of the woo, that you give, and you don't think about receiving, you give.
That's Ubuntu. That's Ubuntu, because the gift is in giving, if that makes sense. And it all does come back. And you were asking before, how do you know when it's time to walk away? Because mutual symbiosis, I think, is important in any relationship. It's not tit for tat, it's not apples to apples, but there is a give and take of energies. I'm bringing something to you guys are bringing something to me. It's very, very different, but there's a mutual symbiosis, right? And so you say I'm very giving, but you have to walk when you're not feeling that symbiosis. That's when it's time to walk. It looks different for everybody.
It's funny because we sat in the meeting and you said, what can you do for us?
Yeah.
And we're like, what? What can you do for us? Look at the amount of information and gifts of hope and empowerment you're giving every single person here. And this is the time of year, and we've said this to many people that have come forward this time of year. This is the season. And this afternoon we have something that we have to flip out right after Thanksgiving, because it's about spirit and religion and faith. It has to go out before Christmas. That is the window. Even if it's not perfect, something has to go out. And that's what you give, is you're giving people not just, oh, they can go to your website and buy something as a gift, but to feel it here, to know that there is hope. Somewhere someone's going to resonate with something different.
Yeah.
And that book you have, The Woman's Journey, it's sitting on my coffee table, next to your fairy book, is so magnificent. The artwork in it.
Oh, some more things like that.
It's remarkable. I wish you guys could all touch this and feel these beautiful pieces. So what's next for you?
So, well, I'm looking forward to beginning the segment. The first segment, I think, is December 3rd, and I'll be doing Wednesdays moving forward, and just talking about helping people see their magic, because it's easy to lose it when, again, life, you get banged around by life. And so that is the next exciting thing. And then I created these cards. They're called the Ubuntu Girls Guide to Greatness, but I'm going into the new year, going to publish a book. So if somebody has, so you have something like this to work with. So that's what's next, working with you guys, meeting more. You're super awesome people, and just reaching, hopefully, more people that are ready. Because if you're not ready, this sounds wah, 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 like you're not hearing anything we're saying. But if you're ready, we're here.
If you believe in synchronicities, if you don't, start looking at the messages, and they're all around you. And Sally as well.
Yeah, and also not everyone will do this, but to get up and say, this is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to meet amazing. I know most people don't do this, including myself sometimes. But you know what you put out there, the universe answers. We definitely get the answers. Right? Good and bad.
Good,
because
bad, ugly.
And I've often said, out of negativity sometimes comes the positivity, because you have to have that balance. And it truly, I mean, we've talked about this now over the years. It works. It
happens
works.
every day.
Absolutely.
Every day.
Absolutely.
Right. We spoke to someone yesterday, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I thought you guys weren't doing this anymore. I haven't heard from you." I went, well, life's been lifing for me. Yeah. I've had a life of the past 4 months, all kind of jammed in 4 months, the sadness, the happy, the joy, the everything. But when you're authentic and you tell people what's been going on, then they step back, they go, okay, at least as long as you're okay, we just needed to hear from you. And a great opportunity popped up for Christmas, right, for the kids.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is pretty cool. Some more to come on that as well.
And you need to make that first step, because if you don't, you just, people say, oh, I should have done that. No, do it if you feel that it's the right thing to do, no matter what it is. Go ahead and do it. What can happen?
Re-energized Sally today. I don't know what you did to her, but look at her.
Absolutely.
She's my new best friend.
All right, what is your website?
Oh, UbuntuFishGallery.com. So it's UBUNTU fish.
Such a great name.
Gallery. See, it's a little weird. It begs the question, what's an Ubuntu fish? So, keeps you interested.
Find out what an Ubuntu fish is. And you're going to be joining us next week after Home and Soul on Tuesday, kind of a special quick segment on the cafe before Thanksgiving, and then officially starting in December.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and thank you. Thank you.
Very cool. Thank you. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, let's talk to Janet and Michael Jacques. More to come. We'll be right back.
At Coriander, we bring you simplified yet elevated Indian food, where every spice, every aroma, and every clay oven dish is a celebration of your senses. From the rich warmth of cinnamon and cloves to the depth of turmeric and coriander, our curries are crafted with love, passion, and tradition. Comfort food from across the ocean. Come taste the magic at Coriander. Visit us at 3441 Woolbright Road, Boynton Beach, Florida, or call 561-739-3952 to order today. Coriander, where flavor meets comfort.
Craving fresh, delicious, and affordable kosher products? Come visit Casey Market. Since 2009, we've been your trusted source for high-quality groceries, fresh meat, fish, deli, and more. We take great pride in our business and the quality of our products, including our irresistible kosher pastries, baked fresh daily at our on-site bakery, and our full-service catering for any occasion. Located at 3775 Woolbright Road in Boynton Beach. So whether you are on your lunch break, stocking up on essentials, or are looking for a sweet treat, come check out our wide selection. We offer refrigerated delivery across the Tri-County area and beyond. Visit us today or online at koshercentral.com. Contact us by phone at 561-396-9711. KC Market, where quality and customer satisfaction come together.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Ant Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
Hey, welcome to Texas Roadhouse.
Chicks be overflowing. Big black train coming round the bend. Go! Yeah. One time.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
I'll do this part. Welcome back.
All right, we're back on this Friday. Wow, November 21st, getting ready for Thanksgiving. A week from now, we'll already be on Black Friday, getting ready to shop. So we should have a sale or something. Amazon actually started yesterday. I think everything's on a Black Friday sale.
I think every Friday is Black Friday.
I think every day. I started yesterday. I started yesterday with the crew. So next time you come into the studio, we've got some new furniture, some new set designs, some new lights, cameras.
The toy box, she has stuff she's delivering.
And we actually, yes, we are part of the 4 Rotaries of Boca Raton. We are collecting toys for the kids now through December 14th. So stop on by the studio. A new unwrapped toy, and that will get delivered to Sugar Sand Park on December 14th. So a few more weeks to get into the spirit of giving. A lot of good things.
And also what happened yesterday? Miami.
Oh, that was amazing.
But tell them.
So as part of what we do for Amp Media Futures Foundation, there is a foundational day called Give Miami Day. If you work within any area of Miami-Dade County, and we have the gift of working with Tinkerbell's Kids down in Miami and Don Pablo Studios, we applied for it, and it's open to anyone to give, and we got an incredible gift of $2,000 donation from the Miami Foundation on a press foundation that gives back to news outlets. So really exciting that I saw the email. You know the emails you think are going to say you could be eligible to win if you do? So I read it and didn't say that, and I showed it to Heather. I said, read this for me. She said, no, we really got this donation, which was such a gift. So thank you to the Miami Foundation and Give Miami Day for this incredible surprise. I've got the goosebumps. Surprise gift, and it will definitely go really to help this crew on holidays and more equipment and all the things that they get to learn every day through the MD Futures Foundation. All right, ready to go forward?
Go for it.
All right, so we've got Janet and Michael Jacques. Janet Roscoe-Feller. She is the host of, I can't say it, so say it the right way.
I'll help you. Latinos al frente.
Thank you. It's the FR thing I don't do very well.
Latinos al frente, you can't say that?
No. And then you'll tease me
Sure
if I
you
do,
can.
so I'd
I'm
rather
gonna
just
tease
not.
you that you did.
And Michael Jacques was the guest on Center Stage this morning with Alicia and Frank. So happy Friday to you two.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Michael, you talked about education of method acting.
Basically, yeah, just for a landing point. But I'm not a method coach. I coach actors, but I have my own methodology and ways of getting things done.
No, you just got to get you closer to the mic. What I
my
found
bad.
really interesting, though, is you talk when people say they're doing the Stanislavski method. Well, only if you're learning from him is it his method.
Right.
Otherwise, it's open to interpretation, is what you basically said.
Yeah, you can't teach a personality.
Right.
You know, so I could literally give somebody, and I'm just saying this last week, I could literally give somebody all of my source material and everything I do and have them study my book and blah, 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 blah. It's not going to be the same thing. It's just you can't replicate a personality.
It's interesting. It's like when you write a curriculum, it made me think of you, Dana, as a teacher. When you write it, you think anyone can follow this. Well, they can follow the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, like setting up cameras, whatever. But the actual inflection and the sharing of the knowledge and how you would impart it comes from personality, just like when you teach the crew. It's you.
I don't teach. He teaches the crew. I don't do But I like the aspect of actors when they ask you to act. And then you got guys who act because that's just the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
So all they're doing is sort of reading the lines. Some of them make up their own, and it works. How do you know if you have desire? Is great, but people always say, you don't have enough talent. They'll go into acting, stay out, and get a 9 to 5. How do you combat that?
That's a great question, really. I hear this all the time. The entertainment industry, athletics, anything, is just filled with people who were told, you're no good.
Yeah.
Don't quit your day job. And they end up becoming superstars. Everything is basically very, very subjective, objective in terms of the approach and opinions of things. But yeah, I think that, I digress too far. Anyway, let me pull back to the one again. So with talent, I feel, is something that can be developed. If, you know, and I'll say this much as well, that an actor, an artist's worst two enemies are success and talent, because they start to feed the machine and you start believing the nonsense, and when you do, it's over with. So if somebody says, well, you're no good, prove them wrong. Go to class, study, work harder than the next guy. And I really, really, really believe that fundamentally, I would rather have an unbelievably disciplined actor than an unbelievably talented one. They're very hard to deal with. The disciplined actor, that's somebody who's going to go somewhere, because they're going to be, you know, tortoise and hare. They're going to take their time, but they're going to win the race. That's a great question. Right. Thank you.
But they're going to do it right. And the amazing thing about this business is that these guys have to make it come to life, and you got to breathe into it, so then it becomes a workable animal, so that people can actually be sincere, and they see what you're trying to accomplish and everything else. And there's them that's doing the behind the scenes, the cutting of the action, the lighting, everything that goes with it. So you have so much to look forward to trying to do this thing. And then you meet guests like yourself, you meet these ladies. It just makes the whole thing come to life. You don't wake up this morning, I love it, because they tell me, what are you going to do today? I don't know. I don't know who's going to be here. I don't know who's not going to be here. And we just go. And people will look at the show, they'll look at the set, and they'll go, holy smokes, did you plan that? I go, no, she did.
I'm loving watching people walk by here and they see the lights. We've never set up here in the middle. And you can see, but that's the idea, is for people to say, what's going on there? Maybe I should go check that restaurant out, right?
Push it forward. You know, don't be afraid to try. When I was in NYU, they told me to go into acting. I said, are you insane? Why would I want to do this?
Every day.
But every day, I just be me. It's exactly what he just said. I can't read a line. I won't do lines in terms of readings and commercials.
He doesn't read.
They put like stuff all over the place. And I says, I'm not going to read that. That's not me. So if you want me, you're going to have to take me the way I am. Otherwise, we get nowhere.
Michael, we went out to do a commercial spot, and we did not have a teleprompter at the time. And it had to be word for word.
She had to tell this
No
story.
teleprompter.
We didn't have one in the studio at the time.
She never uses a teleprompter.
Because I can usually read it and figure it out.
10 years.
He could
I
not.
would look and say, where'd you get all that?
He couldn't get it, so we literally printed it out, big font, and taped it around the set.
All over, so I looked at a
So
camera.
he could look at the camera, but wait, then he had to put his glasses on and then take them
We ain't
off
doing
and put it on. So at the end of the day, and an hour and a half later, he says, I can't, Dawn, just do it. And did you remember? It was crazy. And we're papers taped across the entire studio.
May I, on that?
Yes.
There's a very famous and a very funny photo, and it's on the internet, you can find it. Marlon Brando, filming The Godfather, has his lines taped to the other actor's chest on a full-length taping of a piece of paper from head to toe, and he's standing there, and Brando, you know,
That's crazy.
let me read my lines off the script over there, you know what I'm saying? You know? So, oh my God.
And who's going to tell Marlon Brando, no, you can't do that?
Exactly, right? And, I can't think of the actor's name offhand. The other guy, was a very famous Academy Award-winning actor, sitting there with the dialogue taped to his chest. Man.
A walking teleprompter.
That's a great story.
And you can find the photo. They're all over the net. You've seen it. It's hysterical.
I laugh at it because Al Pacino was the same way. He says, you're going to tell me to read a line? No. And he did Carlito's Way, and I saw how he did it. Every other shoot, every other take was a different shoot. And I said, you know something? That works. That's what I love. That's why we do the stuff live. I don't want to do tape.
Love it.
I want to do it live, and if the glass breaks and it breaks, you just wipe it up and keep going.
Wasn't Carlito's Way filmed down here?
No, it was done in Brooklyn, a friend of mine's bar.
Okay.
That's how I got involved in this whole thing. I had a part and everything to do, and he got angry at me for stupidity. But that was the end of that. But I learned. I got to see how they do a movie. I got to see how he was. I got to see how he is in natural life. And he used to say, you want me to say this? Okay, let me do it this way. And he did some Spanish parts in there. You know, he didn't speak fluent Spanish. It was really interesting the way they did that whole thing. But I tell them, be yourself. Bring it. Let's see what happens. I don't have to tell her twice. The first day I met her, I said, no, you got to be here. You have to be here because you're going to feed all the other souls in here that are looking for exactly what we're looking to do. And these cameras will pick it up, right?
Which is great. And Janet, you're on your second month already with the show.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. We just did our 6th show yesterday. Yeah, so
and
it's
the
going
difference
really well.
with your show is that it's Spanish. It's all in Spanish. It's a different animal because we're trying to do a Spanish network.
Yeah.
And we got some friends that are coming along. And yesterday, you and your co-host were doing a segment because I'm Latino, and I sat there and I listened. Now, I used to be in the mortgage business for 17 years. And what he said yesterday, you should check it out. I asked him to do it again in English because it's amazing. They want to go to 50-year mortgages.
Yeah, that's the proposal in the new administration. They want to go to a 50-year mortgage.
And who the hell does 30 years? Nobody.
Yeah, nobody makes it to 30. So the 50-year mortgage will just lower your payment, right, and make housing or make home ownership more accessible to more people. Some people are arguing against it because who's going to live 50 years? But even when you take a 30-year mortgage, it's very rare that people make it to 30 years on the mortgage. So it's the same thing. It just makes everything more accessible.
But it's also everything that does with the markets, how it changes interest rates, how it
Yeah,
changes
of
the
course.
entire market when you just say it.
Yeah.
You say let's go to 50 years, everybody changes. It's funny, when we do a shoot on the road, you just say it, and people's eyes open up. You're going to what? You're going to who? What? What you going to do? What? Live? What? It just changes the perception of what people are really truly about. I mean, how many people do you know walk around with a ton of rocks?
My husband's like, that's not stupid at all.
I know someone now.
And they do it so gracefully. And how you do things, and getting camera angles and getting people, getting Charlotte to come, and she's the reason why we're even here.
Sure.
Because of her and KC. You just gotta let a star shine. You guys gotta let it shine. And the more they tell you, don't do it, the more you should do it. What is it? Let them?
Let them.
That's the new thing on our rest. Let them say whatever they want. It's an amazing aspect. We're looking to grow the Latino piece. We want to do some shows in Spanish and English. Spanish at different restaurants, different places. I think it's time.
Yeah, we're working on it. Stay
we're
tuned.
in Florida where all the Latinos live.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not bring it?
Absolutely.
And let's see what happens.
Yeah. And there's a lot of Latinos in Palm Beach County. There's plenty of programming in Dade and Miami. But here in Palm Beach County, we're very underrepresented as a Latino market. And it's the fastest growing segment here in Palm Beach County, the Latino market.
And those like Univision and stuff in Miami that are doing the things, they keep it all locked up.
They do.
So it's funny because I've been doing this now almost 20 years. I've known Dawn 10 years that we've been doing the shows. And when I first started out with my son, I wanted to make television programming, to put commercials and TV programs affordable for everybody. Everybody could do this. And we've been doing it over and over again. We've been doing it on radio. We develop how to do radio and audio at the same time, and then put it on multiple platforms at the same time. And we come out here and we have singers, and we have puppeteers, and we have magicians, and we have rocks. I mean, there's all sorts of things. Entertainment. And what I don't understand is I've asked businesses, come on, join us. You got something to say, let us hear what you got to say. And don't what is it? Don't live in fear. Don't have that fear. You got to get rid of that stuff down there and try it. Because a lot of people, but there are a lot of people afraid to make a mistake. You can't be afraid to make a mistake in this business, because then you're going to make them. You know? I mean, it took her 4 years to come and work with me. It took that one 3 years. The list goes on and on and on, years and years and years. And it wasn't until Facebook came out with a phone that says, hey, look, this is a production studio. It's not a production studio. It's a phone. That's all it is. But there's no fear here, right? Here's the fear. Let's see how good you are. Let's go. Let me see you dance, as we say, and make it fun. So your show's on Thursdays?
Thursdays at 5 p.m.
At 5 p.m. it shows, but it records at 3.
Yeah, it records at 3.
Yours is Mondays
2:30.
at 2:30 and goes out live. And yours is going to be on Wednesday.
Yeah, connected to you guys.
We got a lot of woo coming out. We got Sally on Mondays We have Lorena on Tuesdays, Lorena Anderson, our energy boss shifter, Dana on Wednesdays. So we've tried to split it up and then cross-pollinate. Of course, you're going to see a lot of people together at the same time, but keeping the segments a little bit separate and then bringing it all together about the woo.
Well, I want to bring all the shows. Today we represented the shows. We wanted everybody to have a shot at coming in something what the cafe has done. We've always, ever since we were in iHeart, have asked businesses. iHeart even put a microphone. So if you had a business, you were able to be on iHeart Radio for free to talk about your business for 20 minutes. We did it for 12 months. Do you know how many people came out? 1.
Wow. Really?
So if you know the answer to that reason as to why, share it with me. Come in here and have some bread with me and you tell me why. Because I, for years, have asked and begged people, why don't you come and let us know what you do? The information you have, it belongs out there. You want to be in this business, you're talking to the man who can get you there. And people don't take advantage of that information. I don't get it sometimes. I really don't.
Maybe because it was free.
I'm not going to buy it. I don't want
I mean, I don't know. I
don't
just
wanna believe-
kind
I
of
wanna
made a
believe
joke.
it's fair.
I think it's fair.
I didn't
Yeah.
really mean that. It's got to be fair. yeah.
Fear is bigger than your emotional state of mind. And you look at it in the mirror and you says, I can't do that. I've had people freeze up on radio. Remember that? She said, hi. And she froze. We had to go to commercial break. She says, are you okay? I can't breathe.
Oh,
She can't
wow.
breathe. And she ran out. She ran out of the station.
Wow.
It's happened. It's happened. It has happened. And then I have people at Lynn University. We had a young girl, and she came up to me. She said, you need me. I says, I need you? Yes. You need me on the radio. I says, you be there Thursday. I'll give you your own show. Remember that? And she did it. And she showed up. And she then got hired for, I think, a year to do You and Your Doctor or whatever it was. So I don't know, one of the shows hired her because she did. She swallowed the fear and said, let's go for this thing. So it does exist, but you have to tell me why you won't come out.
A lot of good stuff. All right, Jen, how do people find your show?
So on YouTube and Facebook, on Impulso Latino TV. It's there every Thursday.
And Michael, how do people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, film acting Michael Jacques, and that's the best place to find
Do
me.
you work with all ages?
I do, yes.
Is there a sweet spot? Is it young, teens, adults, or
I
anybody?
don't teach kids and teens because
Okay.
it's just not my thing. You
Well,
know,
Richard does that.
they can be challenging.
Okay, so it's adults.
But I work with adults. You know, if you have a desire and you really want to be good, then I'm the guy. But if you want to do something recreational, I'm not the guy.
Fair enough. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up on this Friday afternoon, live from Coriander. More to come. We'll be right back.
At Coriander, we bring you simplified yet elevated Indian food, where every spice, every aroma, and every clay oven dish is a celebration of your senses. From the rich warmth of cinnamon and cloves to the depth of turmeric and coriander, our curries are crafted with love, passion, and tradition. Comfort food from across the ocean. Come taste the magic at Coriander. Visit us at 3441 Woolbright Road, Boynton Beach, Florida, or call 561-739-3952 to order today. Coriander, where flavor meets comfort.
Craving fresh, delicious, and affordable kosher products? Come visit Casey Market. Since 2009, we've been your trusted source for high-quality groceries, fresh meat, fish, deli, and more. We take great pride in our business and the quality of our products, including our irresistible kosher pastries, baked fresh daily at our on-site bakery, and our full-service catering for any occasion. Located at 3775 Woolbright Road in Boynton Beach. So whether you are on your lunch break, stocking up on essentials, or are looking for a sweet treat, come check out our wide selection. We offer refrigerated delivery across the Tri-County area and beyond. Visit us today or online at koshercentral.com. Contact us by phone at 561-396-9711. KC Market, where quality and customer satisfaction come together.
Do Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Ant Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
Hey, welcome to Texas Roadhouse.
Black train coming round the bend. Go! Yeah. One time.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
This holiday season, you can help make a child's Christmas a little brighter. Ant Media Productions and the Brooklyn Café Show is proud to announce, we are now an official drop-off location for the Boca Raton Toy Drive, an annual event sponsored by the 4 Rotary Clubs of Boca Raton. From now through December 14, 2025, stop by our studio and donate a new, unwrapped toy. Every gift you give brings joy, hope, and holiday magic to children right here in our community. Drop-off location: Ant Media Productions, 2400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Suite 13, Boca Raton, Florida 33431. Join us in spreading love this season. Ant Media Productions, amplify the spirit of giving.
Wow, I'm not sure I like that. You're making a toast or you're at a wedding.
It's a wedding. That's
Isn't
that's a coquito, man, from the Bronx.
Isn't it something like if you drop a knife, it means someone's coming, or you drop a fork or something?
This is what I mean. Didn't we just have this conversation? It's a knife. A knife is here. You drop it there. It doesn't mean nothing.
No, it means like if you drop it off, Charlotte will know. It's like a Jewish thing, right? If you drop a fork, a man is coming. If you drop a knife or something. Or a woman's coming if you drop a fork.
I never heard that. That's all I heard. If I drop a fork, a man is coming?
There's a thing, right? If you drop a fork, it's like a man's coming. If you drop a knife, a woman's coming. I might have it reversed.
What
anyway,
if I do with a spoon? What's a spoon give me?
A spoon means someone's pregnant.
I don't know. Get a dog or a cat.
Holy.
If you drop a spoon, actually.
Anybody pregnant? Because I dropped a fork.
Here's a funny story. So my son was at work one day and he wasn't ready to tell anyone that Ashley was pregnant. And his boss comes in and there's a spoon on the floor. And he's talking to his boss and everything. The secretary comes in and looks at the floor and she goes, uh-oh. There's a spoon on the floor, and Aaron's like, yeah, and she said, who's pregnant? And he turned beet red. And the boss looks at him, and he says, I'm not supposed to tell anyone because it was so new in the pregnancy. They said every time there's a spoon on the floor in their office, someone's pregnant.
Wow.
I know, crazy, right?
Stay out of that office. Don't run that off.
That was
Charlotte, don't
definitely-
go up there, Charlotte.
That was
Don't
definitely
drop your
woo-woo.
spoons on the floor, totally woo-woo. Anyway, Charlotte, grab a mic. Charlotte Lustig is here, and Charlotte is our business development specialist who's out on the road looking for new business and bringing new businesses forward, which is why we get to go to Coriander, why we are at Texas Roadhouse, now Boynton Beach, as well as Coriander and all the great places. Happy early Thanksgiving to you.
And to all of you, and thank you all for being here today. This is a great show.
It's a great show, right?
Yeah,
You've seen
great
it
show.
evolve.
Yes.
What have you seen evolve the most that you really enjoy?
What I just love is the diversity of the different types of businesses and the different types of shows that we have. We cover everything. Absolutely everything. So that's why everybody should be involved with us. Okay?
Absolutely. There's no reason not to. We even developed the cart at KC Market, which everybody talks about. And we put a production studio inside a little cart, and we went around the store and everything else. But you know, none of this happens without your input, without you doing what you do, including Texas Roadhouse.
Thank you.
Okay, because you brought that to the table. Not me, not her, not any of them. You did that.
Thank you
and
so
I saw
much.
Jeremy up there, and he came over, he gave me a card, and he said,
Jeremy, it's Ryan.
"It's Ryan." No, it starts with a J.
Ryan and Justin.
Justin.
Right.
Justin. It starts
Yes.
with a J. Listen,
It was so
why you gotta
close.
blow my spot?
So
Nobody
close.
out there knew who it was. Just
He's walked around with the Jeremy card. He told everyone, I don't think there's a Jeremy.
it was a Justin card, and I gotta tell you, that card from Justin,
Right.
nobody ever seen it at the restaurant.
I know.
Nobody.
I know, it's
They all
brand new.
came over to me and said, "Where'd you get this?" I said, "I got it from him."
It's a new title. It's brand new.
And they went to him and says, "Is this true?" I didn't even read it. What's on it?
Something about kitchen and management and just oversees a whole group of people there. He came in when Ryan became the managing partner and was always his right arm on everything, so now he has a title.
So he got promoted.
Yes.
Because the food came out extra big, extra juicy, extra,
I'm
lot of
glad.
extra.
I'm
and I said,
glad.
boy, who is this guy? But what a fun place that is. Voted #1 for first daters.
Yes.
So if you're going to go on a first date, that place is voted #1 in America where people go because there's so much to do. They take you out to dance. They feed you on a
So
horse.
can I just say something?
Yeah.
Call me. Call me. I'll go there on my first date. Who wants to introduce me for the holiday?
That's the end of that.
I thought you meant call her for your business. No, call her for a first date.
I don't know where she was going. Somebody give her a
business?
ride.
Oh, okay.
It was nice that you got that done. And again, you know, I tip my hat because it's not easy to do what you did. You actually came along in the summer, brought all these restaurants in the summer. If it wasn't for her, I don't know what we would have done this summer. In Bramers and all the other restaurants that we went to, we go to KC Market, we come here. It just changed the whole development of what we do as a show and as a production studio. It changed everything.
Thank
The
you.
equipment has been upgraded. As you can tell, there are no wires on these equipments. They're all being done electronically. And we push really, really hard to get this accomplished. So,
And I was so humbled because of my last job that I was at for 6.5 years. Some of these restaurants that we're talking about are still with my ex-company wanting to come on board with us as well. So, you know, when you have confidence in what you do, you gave them value, you brought them the business, you did something right for them, people follow you when they trust you. And we all had so much fun doing it, you know, from there to here, and it'll just grow from there. It'll just grow from there. We're totally in the season in South Florida now. People are down here, and more to come. And the restaurants in particular are going to be busier and busier. But I tell them, as I tell Dawn all the time, they have to be the best option than they can be. So as busy as they are, is as more catering as they can get if they put themselves out there the right way. And so we are striving for bigger and better and more.
Thank you.
well, listen,
You're
and I
welcome.
got
My
a text.
pleasure.
I didn't forget nobody, John. I didn't forget you, my magicians. I didn't forget nobody about today. We just changed it up because I wanted to take a moment to thank the hosts of doing what they do on the air. And Alicia was here as well, and some of their guests are here as well. Janet is here, and Zena's here. I decided to go a different way today because I wanted to say thank you to them. But on the next one, get ready because I'm going to bring in dueling magicians.
Actually, get ready because we've got a big gig for you all down in Miami Beach in December
huge
for work with another children's foundation with Tinkerbell's kids, who are children whose one parent or parents have been incarcerated. And this is an incredible foundation, and Tinkerbell is really just so spectacular, and media, and Wes Saunders. And we're going to be down there in December. We'll get you all the information. It's on a Saturday. I'm not letting everything out of the bag yet, but hopefully we're going to rent a bus and go down. Santa's going to be there giving the kids some holiday toys. Our foundation, our crew will be there filming it and doing a lot of great things. And you and me too.
And we also are going to be asking Josh and the group
What?
to play. They asked for them to play. Thank you to, that she got to see them and hear them, and she would like them to play on stage. But we're going to be bringing you some stuff also in Boca, which I'm not going to let the air out of the bag just yet, but more of this stuff. So don't fret. I didn't forget. I just did this on purpose this way because I wanted to keep it quaint. It's been a long week. We're a little tired.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
Any last words?
Oh, yes. Okay, Sally, you pick one.
Okay, so what are we doing here? The plate by Howard Cosell. What are we doing here?
I want this one badly.
But what is it?
We're picking a card. Oh, she's beautiful.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Of course. you know that Pete thing you talked about?
Do you want me to read it?
Just scared me.
Whatever you're more comfortable.
I don't mind. Okay. Be great. You are encouraged to bury your greatness. This is a challenge to overcome. For when you truly allow yourself to be who you are, the greatness is only the natural way. It is your light. Oh my gosh, this is making me want to cry.
Wait, it gets better right around here.
You shall now realize your potential. There are no limits. Oh my God. I love that. Step inside and comfort your mind and tweak the misunderstandings back into alignment. You must, for the nature of reflection, believe in yourself. You always will have the answers, and you always will have the answers. Give yourself permission to be great. Accept the greatness. Accept your depth. This is your ego.
It's not your ego.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's important.
That's important.
Very.
I want to correct you, but it wasn't important.
Do you know there was a reason for that? So we brought that out. Okay.
Not your ego.
Absolutely. This is not your ego. It is your soul. It is for good of all.
Amen.
Now, there's no death cards in there, right?
No, no death cards.
We're going to tell you a story. Tell them. Why don't you tell them? Tell them about the 3 cards.
All right, so back in the day, we did a show with someone who pulled tarot cards.
Okay.
And it was Suzanne, and she had her mother's cards. She was a famous psychic and tarot reader. And we were at a shoot up at the Pinball Museum in Delray Beach. And everyone's sitting around like this. And she says, who wants to pull a card? And everyone's like, Freddie goes, I'm going to pull the card first. She says, okay. But if you pull the death card, don't freak out.
How does she know?
It doesn't mean death. It just means something old is closing and something new is opening. Death card. She says, no, that's a fluke. Pick another card. Death card.
Oh wow.
3.
Shut up.
3.
Really?
Shuffle it.
Oh
my
God.
3.
Pull it again.
Death card.
Death card.
3.
Wow. They were trying to
That's
tell
when I
you
said,
something.
I'm out of here.
But that was 6 months, right, before what?
Before we left the studio to go to where we are now.
Right, so was the
And I was
studio.
supposed to feel better. That's why I say, are there any death cards in there? Because if I pull a death card here, I'm running for the hills.
No, these
There
are
were 3
all
big
light
changes.
Yeah,
easy.
no, that's
It's
beautiful.
Want to
true.
pull one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
let me pull one.
So I just want to share before you pull one, the images. Some of the images are very special.
You've drawn all
These
of
are
these
all
images.
my paintings. They're like huge. They hang in my home, or I've sold them, or they were in the gallery. But this is Jessica, and Jessica is like an angel sort of fairy that used to come to me when I was learning how, like in my mind's eye, when I was learning how to allow, when I was learning how to just let life unfold, like Freddie's so good at now. I was much younger and yeah, so it's like when Jessica speaks, I just allow. So she's
I'm so
special.
happy I pulled that card, right?
And I gotta tell you,
that's a good one too.
and I gotta tell you, the painting that you gave us for the bathroom,
Oh, that's Third Eye.
which
Third
was
Eye.
put strategically in, when you go to the bathroom, it's strategic. 15 people have wanted to buy the painting, and we tell them it's not for sale.
Yeah,
To go to your website if they want another version of it.
Boat to Fish Gallery.
What am I supposed to do with it?
So wait, so the painting on the front is Angry Ostrich. It's shortened because the neck is much longer. The painting lives in Sewell's Point right now. But I just, the artwork is important.
Angry Ostrich?
Is this an angry ostrich?
And the saying around it was something like,
Renee, the death card is the ostrich.
What's the title?
Oh, Lord. It says, look within.
Oh, that's a good one, too. Yeah.
It is not for you to transform the world. It is for you to transform yourself. Oh, there we go. We're off to an auspicious start here. This is not a group project. The collective consciousness transforms as one individual at a time awakens to greater understanding of his or herself. This is a domino effect. It is the way forward for all. All will benefit if they choose awareness and self-awareness. Isn't this unbelievable? This is a little spooky. For it is through the self whereby all is evaluated, elevated, elevated. Looking within, not without, will lead you to freedom. So if you look deep enough,
That's where it all is. It's all in here. You just have to look.
You find.
Yeah, man, these cards are
beautiful.
They're awesome. They're awesome. The images are mine.
They're beautiful.
But the messages are channeled by my friend Anne-Marie Scorti. She's the one that I actually opened the gallery with years ago. She's like you. She's a channel. So in her quiet, she's able to tap into an awareness, an intelligence, love from other realms, specifically the angelic realm. And this is all channeled messages. And you know it's not BS because everybody's like, ooh, that's good. Or at least that's me saying that. You know what I mean? But it's really, really good stuff. And just for the record, I sell them in the gallery on the webpage if anybody's interested.
They're all so beautiful. Check out the
They're
artwork,
awesome.
the sayings.
They're amazing. They're amazing.
Grab a book. Ooh, what's this beautiful purple one?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Which one?
How
that's
did you see
Blossom. Which was that? Which was that saying? It's a good
Failure. Failure is fear.
Yes.
There it is.
Just with the titles.
See that? There is no such thing as failure. Failure is another false belief perpetuated by society's indoctrination. For what you have been taught to see as failure is actually growth. All experiences, whether perceived negatively or positively, one growth. These experiences allow us to move forward. Fear of failure resists creativity, resists momentum to progress. Attempt a new perspective. Instead of thinking, what will happen if I fail, try thinking what will happen if I grow.
There you go. Very positive.
How beautiful is that? Look at
All
that.
good,
It's like
man.
a mother and a
It's all
baby.
good.
Yeah, first off, I wanted to thank you guys for having me on the show. It was such a wonderful impromptu opportunity. Thank you. Something you said earlier, though, it's really been kind of bouncing around in my head. I've encountered that often where people will sabotage. They set up these behaviors and they're not even aware of it. There's two things people are afraid of when they start to fail, or they're afraid of success or they're afraid of failure.
True.
It's one or the other. Their fear of being exposed for being a phony, or their fear of being exposed for not being a phony. And that sets up, that's in your turf right there. That's a whole other, yeah, there we go. So I wanted to comment, that's absolutely the truth. I think that's what motivates most people. They're motivated by impulses that they can't even control. They're not even aware of it. It goes back to, childhood stuff.
And when you were a child and everybody sort of picked on you and put the fear of God into you and
Right,
all that,
right.
there's an old saying, leave it at the door.
Right.
And
Or
let's
if-
just change it.
Or if somebody has been over inundated with over expectation, then when they start to mature, then all of a sudden, I don't want to fail, I don't want to let everybody down. Boom, there you go, right back down into the abyss.
Absolutely. We live that every day. Want to say goodbye, Lucy?
Say goodbye, Lucy. Thank you so much for all of that. Yes, change perspective. No fear of failure. Don't fear anything. Just try and grow. Give it a leap of faith, maybe instead of fear. Just do leap of faith. Have a great Friday, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. The weather is beautiful. If you're traveling already for Thanksgiving, stay safe. Be patient. Slow and steady progress. And we will see you Monday, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Café is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Café on Facebook at the Brooklyn Café TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.